brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Carolina Panthers and the San Francisco 49ers. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And he's going to lose yardage here, back to his own 18. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. On 2nd down, here's Garoppolo. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. This is taken around the 12. Well, that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Throwing on 1st down. Murray. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And no, incomplete. Boy, they took a shot there on the first play, tried to start it out with a bang, but it's 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Gone!
Throwing again. Murray. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to let this one go deep. This is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are going to take a 1st quarter lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Gano out to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin. And now it's 2nd down. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
To throw is Garoppolo, and they can't bring him down. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Garoppolo now. Over the middle to Garcon. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. Another nice gain. 16 yards there and a first down again.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock Dalvin away and bring up 2nd down.
Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. George Kittle, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. Gould with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Oh, the spin. Touchdown, Carolina. As his guys are in for 6. And his guys are able to strike for 6.
That was a special return, and it happened Because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10.
12.
Back to the air on 2nd. It's Garoppolo escaping the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Oh, and man is Pettis. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. Garoppolo again. He finds McKinnon, complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this 1st quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Now, keep in mind, they did have 3 interceptions last week. Couldn't quite come up with a 1st quarter pick that time. But
they had to like what they saw in terms of reacting when the ball is thrown. We had an expression when I played. It was called break on it. Every time the quarterback puts the ball in there, break on the football. Go make a play and accumulate those interceptions.
Former defensive back. You remember those 3 interception games. It can be contagious, give you a little momentum.
They really can, and it doesn't matter whether it's one person or if you spread them across your entire defense. Everybody wants a piece of that pie.
On the ground, McCaffrey. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. And there they bring pressure from the inside, and they get home.
Yeah, hard to block everyone, isn't it? And on this play, someone did not get blocked. He's the one who got home.
To throw on 2nd down, Murray. Throw left side complete. It's Bird. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And this is going to be 49er football.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
after the fumble recovery. It's Garoppolo. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Garoppolo to throw on second down. And able to find Allen Lazard. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On the toss, it's McKinnon. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Now Garoppolo throwing on second. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And keep your eye on that man. 4 sacks last week, 1 there here in the second quarter. He can be so disruptive.
So what was he doing in the first quarter? What was going on?
Took a nap.
I think he tried to lull him to sleep a little bit. Like, yeah, okay, maybe you've got me this week. No longer. And you know, with the 4 sacks last week, it's obvious he gets his in flurries.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. He's going to right, and oh, it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
On 1st and 10, Murray. He's going to air one out. He's got him in, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And give him a gain of 37. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On 1st down, Murray. He's going to look deep down the field. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. And give him a gain of 37. The first red zone opportunity for the Panthers thus far. They've got a 1st and goal to go at the 7. Here's Murray. Down the numbers. There he goes. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. So from one end zone all the way to the other. Talk about a turnaround.
And how about the excitement that that play generates for his team? Not just the points on the board, but the momentum and taking it from coast to coast, end zone to end zone. What a tremendous play. Now get that man an oxygen tent.
That's your boy Old Mo, you said. Momentum, right?
Old Mo, I think he's kind of limping across at the end because of that distance, but he made it.
Gold to add the extra point. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing after the interception. Murray, that's Samuel, caught left side. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the #3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
So that'll back him up 5. A false start backs him up 5. First and 15.
Lucky 56.
Operating from the gun. Murray. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That one good for 14 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. A gain of 32 that time. Well, it's one thing to grab it with one hand, but when you make a catch of that distance, quite another.
Yes, sir. I mean, that one right there, we keep talking about the high-flying antics that we're seeing from receivers nowadays. Doesn't matter what spot they start in. But when it actually does happen in the heat of battle, brings me right out of my seat.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete, and now second down. They'll give it to him up the middle. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here, not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
A 4-yard pickup, not enough. Fourth down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there, because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him. And got his man complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. Back to the booth right after this.
11.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Carolina getting set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But we also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take...
Oh, wide open, complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Panthers strike quickly here for 6 points. Gano out to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Look at the spin. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Complete to the right, this is Garcon. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Caught left side, Garcon. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down.
That's 3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again.
11.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. Incomplete. Both players were there offensively and defensively, but it falls incomplete. The secondary has been roasted in this first half, and they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. Carolina getting set to take the field. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, as the first half is winding down. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Have 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. K1 Short in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. We have the second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. That their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Bird. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A really good pickup of 28 yards. This quarterback now 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10. Off play action. Murray fighting, lost the football. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
Following the fumble recovery, Murray. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one, as it's good from 56 yards out. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Garoppolo to try again on 2nd down. A dump down to McKinnon. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Garoppolo going to try and throw on third. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
From the gun on third, Garoppolo. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky.
To throw again. Murray. Quick slant. Caught by Moore. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there at 22.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
Throwing on first down. Murray forced out to his left. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. In for the score. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
So whatever happened to rookie quarterbacks taking time to adjust to life in the NFL? Because this guy looks like he's been doing it for about, 7 years? 4 touchdown passes? That's not something rookies are supposed to be doing with the ease in which he's doing it.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He may need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Garoppolo looks to throw. Screen play, McKinnon. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now we've got whistles and a timeout here. Yeah, looks like we've got a 49er that's down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Now a play fake here on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do?
Watch it now.
act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
They go play action here on first down. Throw left side complete. It's Hudson. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A good pick up there, 26 yards.
No, check,
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's more. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? DJ Moore, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers take advantage of the turnover to put up 6.
Brandon, remind me again, this is a rookie quarterback we're seeing?
A rookie indeed.
I mean, because my eyes are telling me something I'm having trouble believing. 5 touchdown passes. He's thrown 5 in this game. Are you kidding me?
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. So what again, symptomatic?
Yeah. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because a strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
Off the play fake. Murray. Flushed out right. And this is incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, don't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Now, that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
Murray now. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And last time, 1 play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. They run again with BRADY. And he'll find some room to get this up to about the 14. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Back now here in Santa Clara. The Niners on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. False start's going to push him back, but these days, how hard must it be to be an offensive lineman?
It's very hard, Brandon. You've got defensive linemen flinching, trying to draw you offside. You've got the loud crowds, and there are just so many super athletic players on defense now that you have to deal with each week. But through it all, these guys just sit in there for 4 quarters and slug it out.
Here's BRADY. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Now Garoppolo, got to have this one. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Garoppolo, perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Now he's flushed out left. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. 11 yards for number 11. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Garoppolo on 1st down. Complete to the tight end Kittle over the middle of the field. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. On 1st down, Garoppolo finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of the guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident and keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. Stepping up, he'll try and run. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. The Niners on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
11. 6. Hey, go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Deep ball for Goodwin. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Marquise Goodwin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. Gold with the extra point, and the lead drops from 34 down to 27. Gold now out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. That had disaster written all over it. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Williams. Still moving. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smiles.
11.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique, his ability to see the quarterback.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flush to his right. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get that one into the hands of Christian McCaffrey. And that'll bring up second down.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
Watch him now, Barney.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Off play action. Murray rolling to his right. He's got it at the 15. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
And I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal. From the gun, Murray. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Shaq Thompson. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go.
Go ahead. 21. 2.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
Over! 48 Mike.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Taking a shot for Samuel. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he makes it all the way down to the 31.
Well, go ahead and throw the ball, man. You got the big lead. You got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, do they?
Well, I was going to say, you better run to the locker room pretty quick after this one.
Well, right now.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by a Keller Witherspoon. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it. And the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy. And can he...
He's got him in. Complete. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred. Still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and